Good evening, everyone. My name is Flicker, and today I'm going to be getting my Sky Dailies done. Honestly, my mental state is not doing well, not because of my breakup with Lillian. That's its own category of thing that I'm kind of mentally processing as is, but more so just how quickly and annoyingly this internet censorship has become a global problem. I know most people don't want to hear me talk about real life stuff, but at this point, it's unavoidable. The paranoia, fear, and anxiety of people valuing their own reputations over other people's lives is destroying this planet. It's destroying the connections between people. And I don't like it. Boneyard? Okay. Got the brick. And we're on our way to get our dailies done. First stop, Raining Forest. Hidden Forest, Raining Forest, both are real. I'm not particularly in the mental space to keep up an entire conversation and a half tonight, so I may end up being very quiet throughout these recordings. Be it because I'm focusing solely on just getting the game done, or because I've got my own thoughts playing on loop in my head, wondering about everything going on. Personal life and global consequences. What frustrates me the most isn't the fact that there are people doing this, it's like, it's hella annoying. And shallow, but What frustrates me the most is that I can understand their mental state and yet still not be able to convince them against the bad idea that they're attempting to do. Because they're so anxious, paranoid, and scared of doing the wrong thing that they're trying to overcorrect into doing the right thing. Which is honestly really sad. They're acting because of their fears instead of in spite of them. And it's evident in the choices that these people are making to try and ignore realities that they don't want to listen to. I don't know. I used to think the world was better than this. But of course, when you prioritize efficiency over stability, or shallow efficiency in the name of stability when it's really just in the name of control, you get these kind of results. You know what? Damn the consequences of if someone misunderstands me or judges me. I'm tired. When I was younger, I didn't really believe in myself and thought that having control would get me the things I want. That being able to subvert awareness and otherwise would be my path forward towards satisfying my own desires. And yet I also wanted to take the time to respect other people's decisions, to make sure that I didn't erase people's personalities or whatnot. Because the idea of harming someone is just as vehemently the disgusting to me right now as it was back then. The only difference is I've allowed some leniency for situations where someone's a fucking masochist. Or a degradee. But that's going into a tangent. It's not addressing the reality of things. The reality of things is I've given up, for the most part, on what my younger self thought was going to give them satisfaction. Because it was just eating me away inside. I would fucking psychologically beat myself up over both. It was... damn if other people misunderstand me, or whatever. I need to fucking give myself permission to be misunderfucking-stood. Especially in times like these. Cause yeah, in junior high school I thought about many things I would want to do. But at some point I realized, if I get to do whatever the fuck I want without consequences, if there's no meaning to getting what I want, is it really worth it? And personally, the answer was no. If getting what I want is at no cost to me and or actively hurts others, then I'd rather not have it. And in a sense, that's my own personal saving grace, is that's where I draw the line. But now I'm seeing other people prioritize their reputation, what others think of them, over the safety of other people, and I'm disappointed. Not because of their choice, but because I can understand their choice. I can understand putting the opinions of someone else above yourself and how it can erode your self-worth. It's not a fun state to be in. Weaponizing morality only makes such things worse. Weaponizing right and wrong only causes bigger harms to be enabled. Oh, nice! For once I actually missed that and mess it up. Neat. But no. Sometimes when you find value in others, find your own value in what others think of you, you sacrifice your own worth to yourself. And you discount it in the face of everything that is, because you'd rather comfort than difficulty. But if you do that, you're not only sacrificing your own self-worth, you're sacrificing your authenticity, your vulnerability, your ability to stay connected to the present and crucial part of reality. And that doesn't have any good impacts in the long term. Never has. Hell, it barely has any good impacts in the short term. I don't think it's healthy for people to do. You know what? Just for a whim. Honestly, I think a lot of the world's problems can be attributed to the bandwagon effect, backfiring 9 times out of 10. No, there's a lot to think about these days, and sometimes it feels like it's be easier to just stop caring and not even give a shit, but that's exactly what makes the world a worse place. Harsh, rigid control often just suffocates people. I just had a line of curious thought. How do you keep a company or country from becoming paranoid? How do you keep it from becoming paranoid in a way that self-destructs? How do you address people's paranoia in a way that acknowledges the real feelings without enabling the toxic actions? There's a part of me that wants to just shut down and not even try answering that question because it feels too big for me. Feels like it's not my place to question that, but I don't know. I don't feel like that's actually the case. I feel like that's just anxiety and fear keeping me from being myself. Why are you there? I'll get to that spot in a moment. I guess I don't have any answers tonight. And that's okay. For as much as I may want answers, it's okay to not have them. To demand answers of myself when everyone else is also struggling isn't going to change my choices, my lines of thinking, or otherwise. Just gonna add more pressure where it isn't needed. So it's within this area. Let's try down there. Nope. Alright. Well done. I wouldn't have thought about this spot. Hmm. You know, I kind of want to become someone who can live without relying on or becoming afraid of their own reputation, regardless of what others think. Hmm. My anxiety is really messing with me right now. And it's not the end of the world. The internet doesn't deserve to be censored, because that just causes backlash effects that don't actually solve the fucking problems. I will not give my fear. You know, for a place called the Boneyard, it really, really isn't filled with many bones. It's just got one giant bone. One giant skeleton. Tis not the end of the world. Woo! Let's go! Hmm. The easiest solutions can sometimes cause the worst damage. Just because it's easy doesn't mean it's going to work. And often enough, the right thing to do is often the difficult thing to do, not the easy thing to do. And sure, there may be many people who say, oh, but doing X is easy and doing Y is easy. And it's like, yeah, in that context. But not in every context. No single thing is sacred. No single thing is different. No single thing is the same. Ow! Motherfucker. Control isn't worth it. Honestly, that would be an interesting way to have an impact. Fucking code my own browser. Have I lost sight of my own intentions? Now that's a good question. Have I lost sight of my own intentions? Not in a sense of have I forgotten them, but more so, have I lost sight behind the purpose of my intentions? And if what I choose to do has... I don't know how to phrase that. On one hand, intentions can be well and good, but the most likely reaction to any course of action.